Have you ever felt a quiet ache in your soul, a sense that something is missing, even when everything seems fine on the surface, wondering, is this all there is? This question haunts many of us, lingering in the quiet moments of our busy lives. Many of us drift through life following routines that leave us numb, just surviving, not living. We go through the motions day in and day out, feeling disconnected from our true selves. Sarah felt this emptiness every day, trapped in a cycle of work, exhaustion, and scrolling through other people's lives. She felt like a spectator watching life pass her by. She remembered her childhood dreams, now buried under adult obligations. Dreams of adventure, creativity, and making a difference in the world. The feeling of being a passenger in her own life became unbearable. She felt like she was merely existing, not truly living. One day, Sarah decided she had to be the one to change her story. She realized that to find fulfillment, she needed to take control and start living intentionally. On a rainy evening, as thunder echoed softly in the distance, Sarah reached her breaking point, feeling utterly lost and exhausted. Instead of numbing out, she wrote a heartfelt letter to her future self, pouring out her frustrations and her hopes for a more meaningful life. She described the life she wanted: meaningful work, time for passions, and real, lasting connections. This letter became her promise to change, a commitment she made to herself. She sealed it, marking it to open in 6 months, a future she hoped would be different. The next morning she felt a flicker of hope begin to grow inside her. Sarah realized transformation starts with small, intentional choices made every single day. She was ready to begin her journey. Sarah didn't quit her job overnight. She started small, making tiny changes that felt manageable, rather than overwhelming. Each morning she would sit at her kitchen table, jotting down her intentions for the day, and reflecting on what truly mattered to her. These moments of planning gave her a sense of control and hope, even when life felt chaotic. She reclaimed her mornings, waking up early for quiet reflection and gratitude. Meditation and journaling became her anchors, helping her start each day with calm and purpose. The gentle light of dawn became her favorite companion, reminding her that every day was a fresh start. She revived her creativity by starting a simple podcast, connecting with people in her community. Through heartfelt conversations and shared stories, Sarah discovered new perspectives and built meaningful relationships. The podcast became a source of joy and inspiration, both for her and her listeners. At work, she set boundaries: no emails after 6, real lunch breaks, and time outside. She learned to say no to extra tasks that drained her energy, and yes to moments that restored her. These boundaries allowed her to recharge, making her more present and effective in her job. She volunteered at an animal shelter, finding purpose beyond her paycheck. Caring for animals brought her unexpected joy and a sense of belonging. The simple act of giving her time made her feel valued and connected to something bigger than herself. Each small step, mindful mornings, creative projects, boundaries, volunteering, wove a new tapestry for her life. These habits, though simple, built upon each other, creating a foundation of well-being and fulfillment. Over time, Sarah realized she was transforming, one choice at a time. Sarah was no longer just surviving, she was building a life she loved. She found herself smiling more, laughing with friends and savoring the little moments that once passed her by unnoticed. The changes were small, but the impact was huge. Her days felt lighter, her heart more open, and her mind clearer than ever before. She felt more alive, connected, and hopeful. Relationships deepened, and her sense of purpose grew stronger with every step she took. Her journey had truly begun, and with each new day, Sarah embraced the adventure of creating a life filled with meaning, joy, and possibility. 6 months later, Sarah sat quietly at her kitchen table, sunlight streaming through the window as she opened her letter. The paper felt familiar, yet the words inside belonged to someone she barely recognized. She saw the pain and confusion in the handwriting, a reflection of a woman who once felt lost and uncertain. Now, looking at old photographs in her own reflection, Sarah realized just how far she had come. She had found the courage to leave her toxic job behind, trading stress and exhaustion for meaningful work at a nonprofit. Each day she poured her energy into helping others and discovered a sense of fulfillment she never thought possible. Her podcast, once just a dream, now connected her with a passionate community of listeners and friends. Through honest conversations and shared stories, she built bonds that inspired her to keep growing. Sarah's days became filled with creativity, time spent in nature, and laughter with real friends. She rediscovered old hobbies and embraced new adventures, finding joy in the simple moments. Her life was now a blend of purpose, joy, and peace. Mornings began with quiet reflection, journaling, and gratitude, while evenings ended with a sense of contentment she had never known before. Sarah's journey is a gentle reminder that you don't need a dramatic leap to change your life. Sometimes, transformation begins with the smallest decisions and the courage to keep moving forward. Start with one small step. Write a letter to your future self, wake up just a little earlier, or revisit an old passion that once brought you joy. These tiny actions can spark a ripple of change. Remember, a life of purpose is built one choice at a time. Every day is a new opportunity. Start living, today.